Southwest of France for the Quicksilver Pro, stop number 9 of the Samsung Galaxy Championship Tour. We have an all-Australian battle on hand, 2 seasoned veterans that knows what it's like to win, especially for Ace Buchan, a former champ out here at the Quicksilver Pro. Joe Chappelle alongside 89 world champ Martin Potter. Still have the groomed offshore wind. And our goofy foot, Ace Buchan's gonna take the first wave of this matchup. Backside snap right into a hack off the top. 2 quick turns to get this one underway. Nice tidy third turn off the lip, jamming it off the top again. Hammers the inside corner, still with some speed to burn. He'll throw a final hack into the whitewater section. Multiple majors to take a quick lead off Bede.
Wow. How many maneuvers do you want to do on a wave? That was amazing. Bede's aunt's back.
Bede now choosing his backhand weapon as well to start. Nice round carve, deep off the bottom. Clean carving move into a floater. Will cover some ground, controlling his speed well. Nice tempo into the inside. Vertical slap through the whitewater. Now into a full inside corner. He's out. Fun comparison. Comparing the backhands, yep. Bede to Ace in the first few minutes here.
Wow, well, we're looking at 2 solid scores to kick things off here, Joe.
Ace's bank. How'd this one look for you, Potts?
Yeah, beautiful start right here. Now watch him start getting this rhythm going. Off the bottom, off the top right here. Jams it right off the top. Nice and vertical there from Ace. Maybe, I think the only downside maybe a little bit repetitious, but geez, he just lit that wave up, and you can tell by the body language he loved that. Great way to start there for Ace Buchan. A 9.23. And then on the other side of the bank, Bede Durbidge on his backhand as well. Maybe not as vertical surfing as Ace did, but nonetheless went to town. Another snap right there. Some transition turns, some beautiful seamless surfing from both these guys on their backhand. Bede Durbidge with a 7.33. That's here we go, Ace again up and riding.
Plenty of speed and flow, driving hard off the bottom. Great connection on the first hack. Nice and vertical on the second snap. Already into a third move. Top turn wrap. Extends the bottom turn. Fights through the backwash, but it'll get the best of him on the finishing move. See his start on the 7.33, keeping his rail line with a lot of speed and power. Buchan up again. Nice vertical start. Perfect transition and flow as he attacks the next section. Under the lip hack, and now Bede gets started. Forehand jam. Nice clean frontside hook. Durbo over the whitewater with the fin drift. Methodical surfing and rhythm from Bede Durbidge. Big change-ups in the forehand carve. He'll fight through the backwash. Looking for the finishing punt. Tail high, but ends up out the back.
Got to ride out of those, Joe. He did all the hard work.
With his 10 as we go back to this replay.
Yeah, nice and vertical there from Ace. Around the section, bangs it up through the lip again. And another tight maneuver right there, right in the pocket. So Ace on wave number 2 dropped to 7. Let's have a look at Bede's approach. Snapped it. See, he's got that more of a horizontal approach. Wrap around, cut back. Now he gets that board vertical. Throws the tail out, gets that little bit of a slide. Carves it back. Now he sees it starting to race down the line. So Bede's going to go for that little air reverse to finish things off. Trying to mix it up. Trying to show the judges something different. Bang, right there. Didn't quite ride out of that, so that last maneuver is going to be deemed incomplete, but we'll get rewarded for what he did. And more beach break. We surfed more beach breaks than anything else back in the day. We didn't have chopu. We didn't have cloud break. Only wave really of substance that we had was at the end of the year. We had Sunset, Haleiwa Sunset and Pipeline. That was our little dream section of the tour. Nowadays you've got some crazy spots on the world tour. I love that search event too. I think that was another event that I'd love to see come back, because it was just a new location, kept things fresh. No one was really at an advantage because there were places that no one had really surfed before.
That was so exciting. They'd always keep you guessing. They never would tell you where the next search would go, as we see Ace Buchan setting it up off the bottom. Perfect connection off the lip. Already has the lead, trying to better a 7.0. Little late hit into a smooth bottom turn. Backhand wrap. Buchan continues to throw down the backhand carve. Here comes that inside backwash horrible closeout section, and he'll try to sneak in the finish Another end section that goes away from Buchan into a forehand hook for Bede Durbidge.
Ooh.
He throws the claim. That tells us he had something before that, Potts.
Yeah, well, Bede doesn't normally show that kind of emotion, really. He's quite a stealthy competitor. But obviously really happy with that wave there. I'm sure we'll get the beginning of that very shortly. Look at the conditions today, Joe. Just absolutely fine. We're looking down there towards Spain. This was right behind Ace Buchan. Bede on his forehand. Big gouging maneuver right there. Off the bottom. Snaps it off the top. Beautiful surfing here from Bede Durbidge. Another turn off the top. So Bede racking up the points. Big powerful maneuvers from the natural footer. And I'll tell you what, that was worth the claim. Some great surfing there. Beautiful bottom turn, top turn combo. And a big snap off the top right there. Bede Durbidge showing some power. And I think that could be the difference in that exchange right there. I think Bede's going to get the nod on that exchange for sure. Just clean, rail-to-rail surfing. No mistakes. That's exactly what you got to do.
What an epic ride for Bede Durbidge. Comparing that to the last Ace Buchan here.
Yeah, Ace on the backhand, snaps it off the top there. He kind of missed that section and connected right there. Didn't really get that board all the way around. Didn't get that release that he was looking for. I don't think this wave's going to go into his top two. He's looking to replace a 7.0 as his second highest scoring ride. Didn't quite connect on that last maneuver either. So I think Ace's situation will remain the same.
So, like, I don't know how I explain. I got a good wave, and I got another one, and oh my God, I'm so nervous right now, and I'm so tired. But thanks God for the last ride, and that's it.
You're so close to winning that Rookie of the Year award. Have you thought at all about that, and what would that mean to you?
Yeah, I just do my best always, and I'm going that, and I got a good waves, and I do my best always, you know, and I just feel the moment, and I do my best.
And he always gives us the time and chance to kind of feel his emotion of what he's going through on tour. He doesn't back down in key heats and still leading the Rookie of the Year race. As we had a couple of waves ridden during that interview, Ace Buchan is now needing a 7.3 to take the lead because Bede dropped a 9.2, Pots.
Yeah, he did. I mean, you can see a little bit more urgency on that wave from Ace, and there's that traditional claim. You know, Ace not scared to show his emotions, not scared to show the judges that he liked that. He loves competing against tough opponents. Why? Because he's got a lightning fast backhand. Here we go.
Bede Durbidge now looking for an answer back. A big hammer in the pocket to start. Right off the lip with the tail drift. Perfect start for Durbo. Ditches the fins on the third strike. And a nice down carve. Sets up this inside corner. Belts it off the lip to finish. These guys are heating up.
Wow.
Buchan with a fair answer to possibly get the lead on his previous wave, and Bede might be getting it right back at the 12-minute mark.
Well, 7.3 required by Ace Buchan, and with just under 12 to go, as you said, Bede Durbidge answers back. I mean, this is going to be a great score. Off the bottom, off the top combo. Look how fast he is on his and light on his feet. Bede's done a lot of hard work in the off-season. He's back. It's a new and improved competitor right here. Look at that snap right there. Lightning fast surfing from Bede Durbidge. And that's going to better his 7.3 and increase his scoreline. So there it is, a 7.83 for Ace Buchan, and Bede now needing a 7.87. Joe, I reckon he got it.
Solid approach from Bede Durbidge. So judges thinking about a score, but they'll have to look up to watch Ace Buchan, who does have priority. He's paddling hard and committing to a really fun-looking right-hander. Deep off the bottom, nails the first snap. A little bit behind, he'll pull in and go down. That's going to be incomplete. Won't affect his score line. Every strike before that on his 5 previous waves, he's turning into keepers. Now, Bede will just hop out to hang on to priority.
A few guys earlier in the day, you heard Jillian talk about his heat was a dead low tide. These guys aren't having any trouble whatsoever. Scores are just massive in this heat. A 9.23 from Ace Buchan, which is still the highest score. But Bede Durbidge answers back with another bomb, Joe.
Well, we look at the numbers from the panel. A 9.17 for Bede Durbidge. Had a 9.2 on the way before. It's up to Bede if he wants this first option. Just going to watch Ace paddle in. Buchan needs a 9-1-4 here. Setting up a nice vertical hack in the pocket. Aggressive bottom turn, backhand carve. Teeing off in the pocket with another carving re-entry. Full roundhouse cutback, and he'll glide out of there. So Bede decided to let Ace take a gamble.
It's got to be up near his first wave, which I don't think it's quite as good as that. Bang off the top, beautiful first turn. Another nice gouging maneuver. Draws off the bottom, snaps it right there. And then it goes a little fat, so that's where that cutback comes in, and then decides to kick out. So I don't think it's as good as his first wave. And there's a score from Ace, not quite enough, Joe.
An 8.17. Excellent range, but it's all about nines. Buchan still needs a 9-1-4. Bede holding priorities, now really happy with that decision as we head into the 5-minute warning. And also a Triple Crown champ as we check out some of the replays the judges are calling for. Smooth surfing from Bede against Ace Buchan. How hard is a heat like this for the judges to separate when both these guys are ripping pots?
I mean, it's difficult, absolutely. It's it's not easy at all, but you've got to just look at the way Bede's surfing. I think he's surfing with a bit more speed and power. He's putting a little bit more into it. You can see just that energy that he's bringing to his waves, and that's why he's got 2 9-point rides, back-to-back solid turns. Just a combination of maneuvers. With all that's the judging criteria demands certain things that you got to do on a wave. Bede's just been given the judges exactly what they want to see. So is Ace though. I mean, he's dropped a 9.23. He's backed it up with an 8.17. I think the difference really has been the wave selection. Ace, picked the eyes out of that first one, but since then, Bede's had the 2 good waves really that have come through, both 9-point rides.
Ace thinking about an answer back. Bede now will use priority. A little forehand jam down the beach. Nice front side float into an air reverse attempt going tail high. Knew that wave was going to end short, so reaching for the air game. Not something that Durbo's famous for, but we've seen him pull some big ones in the last couple of years, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
He surfed well. He had a pocket 7s in that final, and he just was, making sure he had some decent scores on the board. As we look at Ace Buchan on an important wave, needing a 9-1-4. Nice flow and rhythm, but that wave's going to stop short and take him down on the finishing move. What an all-star battle as this one's winding down. Bede Durbidge will celebrate a victory over Ace Buchan. Traditionally, Ace has had Bede's number over history, but now Bede back on track. 18.37 combined total. He'll be joining Italo Ferreira in round 4, heat number 2, as the Quik Pro France continues. One of Bede's best performances of the season. Great transitions in between turns, showing his power and strength and providing big finishes. Why not alley-oop your way out of the lineup?